Hi everyone, I'm Joyce from Perfect Times Yoga. Today, I'd like to share Frog Pose. This pose is a deep hip opening asana that helps open the hip joint while giving a really good stretch in the inner thighs and the groin area. Frog Pose can help improve hip mobility, release lower back tightness, and also encourage better blood circulation around the pelvis and abdomen. It's a passive stretch and is considered a yin yoga pose. We usually stay in frog pose a little longer to allow the body to slowly relax into the stretch. That's why you don't usually see this pose in more active yoga style class, like Hatha, Vinyasa, or Hot Yoga. Before we go into the pose, I want to emphasize a few things. If you have knee injuries, severe discomfort in the hips, or lower back issues, it is better to avoid this pose for now, or make some adjustments based on your condition. You can prepare props like yoga blocks, towels, or bolster to place under any areas that needs extra support. Remember, don't force anything. You don't need to drop your pelvis too low or open your legs too wide. Frog pose is a fairly deep hip opener, so please take it step by step. I suggest starting with the Tadpole Pose, then gradually move into the full frog pose. That way, it'll feel much safer and more comfortable for your body. First, come onto the yoga mat on your hands and knees, about shoulder width and hip width apart. Starting in tabletop position. Bring your big toes together and slowly open your knees out to the sides. Walk your hands forward and gently shift your hips back, but you don't need to sit all the way onto your heels. Let your upper body soften down. Relax your shoulders and your neck. Your forehead can gently rest on the mat. Reach your arms forward and spread your fingers wide. Keep your spine long and try not to round your back. Keep your breathing natural. As you inhale, lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, allow the hips to relax even more. Tadpole Pose. It is also referred as wide-legged child's pose in Hatha Yoga. Stay here for around 45 seconds to 1 minute. Next, slowly lift your hips up. From the side, your hips should be roughly in line with your knees. You can walk your hands a little bit further forward and let your chest sink down a little more. Keep your big toes together and feel the stretch along the hips and the inner thighs. Hold here for another 45 seconds to 1 minute. If your hips are especially tight, you can choose another variation of half frog pose. Lie down on your belly with both legs extended back. Bend one knee and open the thigh out to the side. Try to keep about a 90-degree angle between your thigh and your lower leg, and with your foot flexed. Keep the other leg straight behind you with the foot relaxed. Stay here for 2 minutes or more, then switch to the other side. Next, slowly come into the full frog pose. Turn your feet outward so that your ankles are roughly in line with your knees, and flex your feet. Depending on your flexibility, you can adjust the distance between your knees, bring them a little closer in, or open them wider if your body allows. Keep your hips roughly stacked above your knees. Try not to send the hips too far back. If the ground feels very tight or uncomfortable, Gently shift your hips slightly forward to reduce the pressure. If your neck feels okay, you can rest your chin on the mat. This will also give a subtle stretch at the front of your neck. You may also want to use some props, like yoga blocks, towels, or a bolster. Place them under the knees or pelvis to help your body ease into the pose. Keep your breathing natural. Each inhale, lengthen through the spine. Each exhale, soften the tension around the hips and inner thighs a little more. Stay here for at least 2 minutes. If it feels comfortable, you can stay even longer. When you are ready to come out of the pose, slowly bring your feet back together and gently sit your hips back toward your heels. Coming into the child's pose. Rest here for a moment to let your knees and hips fully relax. Although this pose is quite a strong hip opener, as long as we take it step by step, it can really help improve hip mobility, ease lower back tension, and encourage better blood circulation around the pelvis area. Just keep in mind, you don't need to push for the deepest version of the pose. As long as you can breathe comfortably and stay relaxed, that's already more than enough. If you enjoyed today's demonstration, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I'll continue sharing more yoga poses in the future to help you better understand the benefits of yoga. If you have any suggestions or feedback, please feel free to leave me a comment below. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you next time.